Continuing, I would like maybe to address a little bit this into the context of the company, of Finboot. How are we delivering this from your perspective?
Okay, we are delivering this by defining some sort of what is our GLO, which is our universal language to interacting with the blockchain. This is something that we provide. We provide a set of APIs for our customers, clients, whatever the size, partners, also developers. An API that it is well defined and that allows to do send operations, deploy smart contracts, and do all the general operations that you can do with the blockchain. And also extending those for providing extra functionalities like connecting private with public or even hybrid networks. So all these sort of features is the features that we focus on providing it in our platform for all our clients.
I think that is great, and in fact, coming from being in the company since the beginning, I think that was one of the fundamentals when we started creating Marco, that is our platform. We wanted to create that kind of agnostic layer that enabled us to collaborate and to work with any kind of blockchain technology today and in the future. And I think that one of the great things that we have been able to do is maintain that vision until today. And in fact, we are growing that vision, as you say, complementing with many different tools, frameworks, and I think that will evolve in a great way. Mm-hmm. Then there's a question that appears a lot when we speak about blockchain and agnostic, that is, it is the same as interoperability? Are they similar concepts? How would you describe the difference between them, between blockchain agnostic and maybe interoperability between blockchains? How do you see this?
Well, interoperability is one word that is commonly used in software architecture. Interoperability is the way that you describe your contract so it can operate with other technologies. Like, for instance, when you are generating an interface in a specific language, C for instance, then to be able to call this code from Java, you have to interoperate between two languages, between two, let's say, spaces that are talking different languages. So what we do for solving this interoperability issue at the level of how the developers are going to interact with the platform is using open standards, let's say. So we are using REST APIs and also ways for getting messages from the platform. So when we have to push some event that has happened in the platform that the client has to be notified for, we are trying to use that. This is working over the internet. And this is the way we interoperate with our clients. And then there is the way we interoperate between networks and how we support interoperating with internal or things that people may want to have on-premise, so on their own infrastructure. And behind the essence of this contract, this GLO, this universal language that we have on top, we also have a pluggable architecture. So we can have plugins, like, for instance, if a company has their own blockchain, they can prepare a plugin, build a plugin that it is working with a set of predefined interfaces that are also based on open API and specifications that are clear, and then build their own network into our system. So this, for instance, imagine that one of the blockchain's networks want to interact with us because he had clients interested in our general or universal language. So we can allow this, we can publish this or share this information of the Open API, how to build a plugin for interacting with us. So then the client will ultimately use this specific network that this network provider has plugged into our system. This is how we interoperate. So plugins allow extend our platform to whatever the technology. It can be connected with even with things that are not blockchain.